What's up, everyone? Mike here, and I got some very exciting new updates on Path of Exile 2, some new details that were revealed in the latest Sony State of Play. That's very exciting for the console players of PlayStation. I believe this should also be happening on Xbox as well, and I would imagine hopefully on PC too, but they were mainly highlighting for PlayStation. I'm going off the PlayStation blog for the details I'm going to be talking about here that you can check out yourself too if you want, but yeah, gonna try and summarize it a bit here and just go over some cool stuff that was revealed. We got a new trailer as well, as you can see right now that I'm showcasing. And honestly, if you like this video and enjoy it, helps out a lot if you just smash a like, like it as much as possible and get it out there. And then I would love to hear from you guys in the comments too about this information, so make yourselves heard in the comments. All right, and if you're new and enjoy this video, please subscribe. So let's jump into it. Path of Exile 2, the next generation free-to-play action RPG from Grinding Gear Games, will be coming to PS5. This is kind of a no-brainer. Path of Exile 1 is on PS4, PC, Xbox, I think even on Switch too, maybe, correct me if I'm wrong. And now it's going to have, a great new feature with couch co-op. Path of Exile has always been a game that plays great with your friends, but until now you needed multiple devices to play it on. For Path of Exile 2, we really wanted to bring the experience of playing together to the couch. Players can play collaboratively on a single account or log in with two separate Path of Exile accounts on the same console. In addition, Path of Exile 2 is introducing full crossplay and cross progression. To me, that is the biggest thing that came out of this that makes me so happy. Personally, I love it that this has become more of an industry standard. It should be all, and I feel like it should be in all multiplayer games, honestly, but I know that isn't reality. That isn't always the case because of different reasons, such as the development team maybe not having the budget for it, or, other complications with that and trying to get it to work, things like that. Because you got to think, dude, some of these indie devs, for example, that be trying to create like multiplayer games, like for example, Lethal Company, right? Well, that's still early access for one. That's probably not going to have crossplay. It might get crossplay later on. I don't know. But you gotta think though, that's like either one person or a small dev team, so they don't have maybe the talent or the resources yet to even do that. So some of these teams just don't have the resources, don't have the money, or just don't have the talent to make that happen. Even though Sony, Xbox have got things on their end worked out to essentially kind of help them out. They do bring it over, but yeah, it's a different stuff. But I love this. This has become more thing. I know Path of Exile 1 is not that, because you essentially had to play it on the platform it's on. PC players going to play with PC players, and console players going to play with console players. Well, PlayStation with PlayStation, Xbox with Xbox, basically. So I'm glad that part 2 is going to be having full crossplay and cross progression. So play with your friends without losing any progress. That's great. Some key features here to go into is 12 character classes. So Path of Exile 2 features 12 character classes, 2 for every combination of strength, dexterity, and intelligence. While each of the class variants focus on a different playstyle, they're just a starting point. You can combine skills from many classes together to create your ideal character build. Each of the 12 character classes has its own 3 ascendancy specializations, resulting in a total of 36 ascendancy classes to pick between. That is very exciting. Oh man, I cannot wait. I can't wait to try that out, because another thing too, I forgot to mention earlier, is like after the bad taste that Diablo 4 left in my mouth, and left in a lot of our, mouths, I would say. And even though they tried to do their whole Loot Reborn season 4 to try and bring back players in, they didn't really work. This, I think, is going to be where those Diablo players flock to. The majority of them, like, we're going to go to Path of Exile. A lot of us, not everybody, but I think a lot of the community that was playing Diablo 4, that has probably gone back to Diablo 3 or other games, is going to just flock to Path of Exile 2, myself included. And I cannot wait to try out these different, classes. Man, try out some crazy builds. Oh my god, the build variety. I love builds, guys. You know me. So this is going to be very, very cool. Cannot wait. New skill gem system as well. Path of Exile 2 features 240 skill gems that grant devastating active skills, and 200 support gems that modify their behavior. Earn the gems as you play through the campaign and combine them together to create your perfect build. This is the next generation of Path of Exile's famous skill system. Support gems are now socketed directly into skill gems. Ooh, that's a big change from the first game, removing many of the frustrations present in the old system while maintaining all the previous depth. It's now possible to 6 link every skill your character uses. Bro, guys, that is insane. That is huge. That is a big good change, quality of change right there. Holy hell, let's go, baby. Dual specialize your passive skill tree. Path of Exile's iconic path skills tree has made a return with 1500 skills that allow you to completely customize your gameplay experience. It now features dual specialization, ability to allocate some passive skill points to 2 different sets of skills. They engage whenever the appropriate weapon or skill type is used. For example, you can have some points allocated to both daggers and traps, or ice and lightning. And as you swap between attacks, the appropriate skill points will apply. This lets you specialize in multiple areas without opportunity cost. That is huge. That's huge. Yeah, I can see this definitely, you know, if Blizzard already kind of shot themselves on the foot with Diablo 4, but this will probably nail the coffin in Diablo 4. The way this is going to come out early access too. There's some details on that later, but yeah, this is going to come out early access as well initially. It's not going to be full on, so I think that's a good thing too. They're going to do early access. I would imagine it's going to be just free to play. It's going to be a paid early access version. Hopefully not too much, you know, but we'll see. But when it launches, it'll be free to play for everybody, so I'm excited about that. This is going to be great. And the fact they're doing that, Diablo doesn't do that. Blizzard doesn't do that. They don't want to do early access to, you know, for their games. To get that feedback from the community to try and, you know, at least on PC anyway, to help make their game better. Nah, they're too, I don't know, corporate greedy or stupid. I don't know. Anyway, uncover all new items. Path of Exile 2 features 700 equipment base types, and every single one has its own unique item you can find. You can augment your arsenal with new weapons such as spears, crossbows, and flails, as well as supplementary items like focuses, traps, and redesigned scepters. I believe that's right. I might have said that wrong. Sorry. Encounter unique bosses as well. So in Path of Exile 2, every area of the campaign contains a boss encounter. There's over 100 bosses to fight as you make your way through the acts, and they all have unique mechanics to learn. Thank you! Wow! Once again, essentially shitting on Diablo 4 with this. I'm sorry, I keep bringing it up, but I can't help but, if this is actually going to be a true thing in the game, that it's over 100 bosses and each of them are going to have unique mechanics to learn. Diablo 4 doesn't do that. They recycle their bosses like crazy with no unique mechanics. Oh my god, yeah, this is going to shit on Diablo so hard. Oh man, thank you. That's what I want. Yes. Oh man, I'm sorry. I love what the devs of Path of Exile 2 are doing here, grinding gears. Yeah, holy hell, man. Grinding gear games, hats off to you for this one. If this is going to be an actual thing, I say if, because, you know, sometimes you got these devs that want to promise things and certain features will not, and, you know, by the time the game comes out, even in early access, it's not there right away, or it's not there, or it's never going to be there. So, but this is incredible. I'm loving it. I got to go and play Path of Exile 1 now. Like, holy hell. Anyway, lastly here, last tidbit of information. So, explore a new endgame. At the conclusion of Path of Exile 2 6-act campaign, you'll gain access to its endgame. Each of the more than 100 in-game maps. What the fuck? More than 100 in-game maps has its own boss encounter. We'll reveal more details of the surprises that await you in Path of Exile 2 endgame and the lead up to release. It's fair to play, never pay to win. Path of Exile 2 is a separate game to the original Path of Exile. We will continue to offer expansions for both games going forward. They are completely free to play. It will never be paid to win. Purchase or share between the two games. Fan-freaking-tastic. And says join early access on PS5 later this year. So this obviously was part of State of Play, but I would imagine all early access is going to come to PC as well. I'm going to play it on PC. It's going to be on Xbox as well. I'm super excited. This got me so freaking more excited about this game than ever, because I've been looking for something that is better than Diablo. Now, another game I will recommend to you guys, besides obviously Path of Exile 2 being that, Last Epoch. That's another game I played earlier this year. I haven't been able to fully dive into it, but after playing the first couple hours of Last Epoch, that is already a much better game than Diablo 4. I highly recommend that one if you're looking for, like, you know, that top-down, like, Diablo-like, you know, dungeon crawler RPG that makes you feel powerful as hell and just have fun different builds with. So, yeah. I would say Last Epoch and Path of Exile 2 are really at my top of the list to be like games I'd rather play over Diablo 4. And I have not played Diablo 4 since I beat the campaign last year, like when it came out, and I didn't even do season 1 or nothing. I just, yeah. So I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, guys. I said earlier, please sound off. What do you think about this? Does this make you more excited for Path of Exile 2 than before? And, you know, especially if you didn't already know about it. I know I am. And please like the video. It helps out a lot. Subscribe if new if you haven't already, and hit the notifications bell so you don't miss anything on my channel. Man, I got some more cool updates coming for other games too. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching.